first of all, what's the Federal Air Marshal Service for those who don't know, and why are you talking about it?
So the Federal Air Marshal Service is the people that we all think of as the guys who are flying on the plane that are carrying a gun. But what most people don't realize is that even though both of them say U.S. Marshal in their title, there is a U.S. Marshal Service. They primarily do fugitive hunts, and they're part of the DOJ. The Federal Air Marshal Service are flyers that do surveillance and potentially armed interdiction on, whoever wants to take over an aircraft. And they, strangely enough, they work for Homeland Security, but they actually answer to the TSA, which anyone who knows about the TSA and sort of the security theater that we do at airports could realize that if you're a real law enforcement officer, and many of these people are great. I mean, they're awesome shooters. There's a lot of prior service veterans that are in there, and a lot of them are former cops, and they have a really good idea about what they want to do. So these are a good service of people. I think they do a justice to the American people, except like so many other parts of the federal government right now, they've been weaponized. And so what I had was some whistleblowers coming to me, and they've gone to some other shows as well, and they have been saying that the Federal Air Marshal Service are following all Americans that flew into the National Capital Region, Northern Virginia, Maryland, D.C. area between January 4th and January 7th of 2021, which is one, a very, very big dragnet, and two, it is totally impossible to defend doing that. And they said they've been following people that are 6-year-old children, 13-year-old cheerleaders, disabled people, veterans who have lost their legs in armed conflicts overseas and are now on wheelchairs. And they flew in, whether they came to hear Trump's speech at the Ellipse, or whether they were part of the January 6th riot, or whether they were just people who had a business meeting in the DC area. The air marshals are following them all, and they've tagged them all as domestic terrorists, which seems like a catastrophic overreach to me.
We are becoming the Russia we used to mock all the time. I used to mock them my whole life. Oh, what a corrupt bunch of scumbags arresting their political opponents. That's what we are now, isn't it, Kyle?
100%, and maybe even more like China in a lot of ways. Chinese are really good at doing this kind of thing, and we're becoming the surveillance state and sort of the government interdiction that's policing wrong think and all the other Orwellian things that you would laugh at. You would say these are all pointed at the Soviets, they're all pointed at the communists, and we're trying to be that. Our government aspires to it in a lot of ways.
Do you enjoy watching that? Would you like some more of me? Good. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. You will enjoy it.